Hey, what's up, guys? So here we are. This is the morning of the Lake Fork event, the Bassmaster Kayak tournament. This was the area that I fished day two. Had a pretty good limit in all the spots that I went to. I think I had like 93 or 94 inches for that day, and several different areas that I went to, but all up here in the I think it's Little Caney Creek arm. I found this point that was loaded with fish during practice. I caught like two or three, and then I took off because they were solid 2 to 3 pound fish, if not bigger. As you can see in the video here, there was fish busting all over the surface when I got to my area that morning. So I knew there was fish there. It was just a matter of trying to catch them. The day didn't go quite as planned, but I got a limit, as you can see from the video here. I made a couple mistakes, which I'll go through later in the video as I get to that point. But anyways, here we go. I hope you enjoy. All right, so as you can see, I caught three fish in this secondary point pretty quick. I think within an hour, I had three fish, maybe an hour and a half at the most. I knew the place was loaded with fish. I stayed there, fished the drop off in the creek channel that was going, leading to the back of some shallow pockets. I ended up going across this point, as you'll see later in the video, and filled out my limit. From there, I had caught fish here pretty late in the morning on the day two of practice, and I wasn't too worried. I knew there was going to be fish there most of the day, but I made the mistake of running to a different cove about 30 or 40 minutes away, about 11 o'clock, and that came back to bite me. I should have stayed in this cove and just worked around, because as the day got sunnier, which I thought it was going to stay cloudy all day, the water warmed up, fish started moving, and they were here. Like they would have moved up, and I would have caught some that were still pre-spawn. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, so it really came back to bite me.
All right, just in case there's any question on this fish with the jacked up eye, I want to release it so we know that it's going to count. But it is alive. I just caught it.
All right, so after that fifth fish, fished that area for another probably 30 minutes or so. I think it was around 11:30. It got pretty slow. Like I said, it was three, I don't know. I'd been there for 4 hours or however long it was, 5 hours or something. So I had a couple hours left, so I decided to make a big run to a cove closer to Main Lake, that Cove had been key for me in several tournaments before and just fun fishing. And for some reason, there's not a lot of boat traffic in there. So I felt pretty confident that I could make that run and wouldn't get hammered by boats just cruising in and out of there. In fact, I saw boats just run right past the whole time I was there. It should have been a textbook cove. You know, there was creek channels going up to extremely shallow flats. I mean, I think the water was in the low 60s when I got to some of those areas. And all I managed was one small little male bass that was about 10 inches that got off. They just weren't there. I don't know why. They should have been there, but they weren't. So I kick myself for making that run now, but that's part of fishing. You know, if I wouldn't have made that run and wouldn't have caught any more fish where I was at, I would have kicked myself for not going. So it's a double-edged sword, man. That's what we do when we fish. We gamble sometimes, and the gamble didn't pay off. You know, the fish where I was at first in the morning, like I said, I had like 90 something, 92, 93 inches on day 2 of practice. So it's just a gamble that we take. So anyways, I think I got like 61st out of the 198 that participated. So I'm not too upset, but I know I should have done better if my fish would have been where they were, but not much you can do about it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I'm going to put a little clip of the almost 8-pounder that I caught in practice here at the end of this video, so at least there'll be some good action on here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. My next video will be Stillhouse Hollow here in the next week or two. Had a good jerkbait bite going this week, so if you want to check it out, please do. Subscribe, like the video, whatever you want to do. Appreciate it. Thanks. $7.14.